it was really extensive. Like I think the first 2 months, like I was just going through the basics course of it and like getting super overwhelmed. But I
Mhm.
think it's the best resource out there for GMAT for sure. It's possibly got everything under the sun that could be related to the GMAT, and I
Mhm.
think it's like really wonderful how like it's been all put together. So anyone who's in their like second or third year of college should definitely like consider this and like start thinking about deferred MBA if they even remotely want to think about doing an MBA. Like I think you should definitely give the GMAT because it's also valid for like the next 5 years.
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely worth a shot. And
Hey Rucha, how are you doing?
all good. How are you?
Very well. Rucha, Columbia Deferred MBA. That's phenomenal. How are you feeling about this achievement?
It feels good, honestly. Feeling relieved.
Feeling relieved. Great, great. So, Rucha, why don't you take us through how this all happened, right? Where did this start? How did you get to know about Deferred MBA? Because I know that a lot of college students are not even aware that something like this exists in the first place. I'm telling you, if we speak to like 10 people, a lot of them are sure about some sort of a master's degree that they're eligible for without any work ex. But Deferred MBA is something that they're rarely aware of, right? So, how did you find about the Deferred MBA? How did your prep start? Just take us through that.
Yeah, so I have an elder brother and he's currently doing his MBA at Wharton, and a
Okay.
lot of his classmates went in through the deferred route. So,
Hmm.
um, like, he's the one who suggested that I should apply through this
Yeah.
because, yeah, I saw him first and like prepping through all of it along with his job and uh,
Hmm.
just to get ahead of the curve. Like, it seemed like a great opportunity.
Hmm. So, Rucha, what are you doing right now? If you can, when did you graduate? Are you still studying? What is it like?
Yeah, so I just finished my BA Economics from
Yes.
Lady Shriram College.
Okay.
I graduated like last month and I have some time off before I join BCG full time.
Brilliant, brilliant. So, Rucha, why don't we start like from when did you start your applications? When did you start your GMAT? And how did you come across top?
Right, right. So I actually was referred to top through my brother itself, and
Was he a student
I
of top?
think yeah, yeah, he was also a
Oh, what was
student.
his score?
He gave the earlier GMAT.
Classic edition.
Yeah, yeah, classic
Okay.
edition.
Okay, brilliant. And now
I
he's
think
in
he got a
Wharton, right?
730 if I'm not wrong.
Okay, 7:30. And now he's in Wharton. And then you
Yeah.
sort of, then he sort of recommended you to join top. Okay, that's how you joined. Okay, then what happened?
Yeah, so I think I enrolled for the course sometime in October if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
And yeah, like I was still like in a dual mind if I should even really do this or not.
Mhm.
And I wasn't really finding the time to study. And like I remember calling my parents up and crying and like telling them
Oh,
I don't want to do this. Let me just apply through the normal route. Like I feel like uh, I don't really think I can do this. But I think somewhere along when January came, I started prepping more intensively and like I like put in a lot more work then.
yeah.
And yeah, I gave my attempt in March, uh, and like it was already like quite late for like deferred applications because all deadlines are usually in April. So for me, it was like if this one shot of like GMAT goes well, then I'll
Yeah.
apply. Otherwise, let's just see. I'll apply through the normal route. But yeah, luckily, like I think it all worked out, and I ended up getting a 695, and then yeah, I just gave one attempt, and I was like, let me apply with whatever I have right now, and it's a free shot for me right now. So
Right.
yeah.
So, Rucha, from like really struggling or even doubting, like, should you not go ahead with this, to actually like scoring a 695 and then applying and then getting into Columbia for the deferred is like a phenomenal journey, right? So, what gave you the push? What was the intrinsic motivation that you thought, okay, you know what, I have to get done with this? What was that?
I think like I just thought about it on a deeper level, and
Hmm.
like this would be like an experience for me. Like I would at least
Uh-huh.
learn about the entire process, even if it doesn't work out. So like it's okay even if like I end up like not converting any school, like as long as I learn through all of it because like I was clear that I wanted to do an MBA. So
Hmm.
uh, like later, like maybe like 4 or 5 years down the line, like I would have anyhow had to apply. So I was like, it's fine. Like I'll at least know how to do the entire process.
Right.
So let me just do it. I just put my head down and yeah, I think I
That's
let the
great.
self doubt stop creeping in.
That's great. So, Rucha, why the deferred MBA over the conventional route of an MBA where you graduate, get the work X, right, and then apply to the MBA? What was that? What was the reason for going for a deferred only? How do the
Right.
lead
So I
yourself to that?
think yeah, so right, I think firstly, like I saw my brother like juggle so many things like managing GMAT prep, all of the application process along with like very hectic work hours.
Yeah,
So yeah, I saw that very first hand and I was like, you know what, it's fine, like let me try it right now. I think college is going to be a lot more chill compared to like work, of
work
course.
life. Yeah.
So yeah, that was one. And secondly, I think it'll also like offer me a lot more flexibility with what I want to do in my career later on.
Hmm.
Um, like I know that like I want to go for an MBA.
Yeah.
So yeah, thirdly, like I just thought of it as like a one-time attempt. Like if it works out,
Hmm.
it works out great. Otherwise, even if it doesn't, I'll just do it like everyone else through the normal route.
Right. But it happened. And it's
Yeah.
great that it happened. So are you relieved, Rucha, now entering the workforce for I think 2 years now, and then you'll go for your MBA, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
I can defer for any time between 2 to 5 years. So
Correct.
definitely relieved because
Yeah,
yeah, I
you're
think
already in, right?
the
So I think it's a
yeah,
lot of pressure off your shoulders, and you can focus on your work experience now. By
definitely,
any
yeah.
means, did that offer letter help you in the job or backing or sort of getting the job?
I actually got a PPO from BCG last summer, so
Okay.
uh, that was kind of confirmed for me before I even thought about MBA.
Understood.
So yeah.
Understood. Perfect. Okay, Rusa, let's dive into your GMAT prep. Okay. How much time did it take? How did you go about the prep? Did you refer to anything else apart from top? How was the material? If you can take us through that once.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So I think it was really extensive. Like I think the first 2 months, like I was just going through the basics course of it and like getting super overwhelmed. But I
Mm-hmm.
think it's the best resource out there for GMAT for sure. Uh, it's possibly got everything under the sun that could be related to the GMAT, and I
Mm-hmm.
think it's like really wonderful how like it's been all put together. So yeah, I think from October to like December, I was just like figuring out the basics part of it. Do I
Mm-hmm.
like really want to even do this? I
Mm-hmm.
was struggling with verbal and data. I
Mm-hmm.
think quant was the only thing that I was like, okay, it's fine. I've like figured it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, um, then like Jan onwards, I started doing the 700 to 800 workbooks, and like those really helped me out a whole lot. And like the sectional mocks part of it, especially in data, I was really struggling with it because of like how the format is. Like in a single question, there's like two, three sub questions, and even if you get one of them wrong, you get the entire question wrong. So I think those sectionals really helped me out.
Brilliant.
I also used the official
Mm-hmm.
mocks
Mm-hmm.
along with the entirety of like TOPS prep.
Right. So tops prep and top mocks are supposed to be extremely tough, right? Um,
Yeah, I think the first three mocks of top that I gave, I
hmm.
was like, oh my God, what do I do now?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to probably have to extend my course and like
Uh-huh.
study a whole lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but yeah, like they're definitely really good in terms of quality.
Brilliant. I think the original test, the actual test day feels a little easier and predictable
Definitely,
once you practiced here, right? Okay.
100%. I think
Uh,
I ended
uh,
up giving almost all of like the mocks on the
oh,
portal.
that's amazing. There's a lot of prep. Brilliant. Okay.
Yeah.
Rusha, when did you know that you're ready for the test? Like, I have to book now. When did you know that?
I think so. I was giving like the top mocks, and then I
Hmm.
gave like one or two official mocks, and I ended up getting like a pretty good score. So I was like, it's fine. I think now I'm ready. Like, let's just give it a shot. If it works out, it works out.
Okay. Brilliant. So any subject that you were struggling with, Rucha? Between any topic,
Data,
data
data
science?
especially.
Okay.
Yeah,
And what did you do to sort of improve in that? What was it? The accuracy or was it the timing or both?
both honestly. Like I
Okay.
think timing also. Initially, when I was doing untimed, like I was
Mm-hmm.
taking my own sweet while, and like I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't even able to understand like the question,
Mm-hmm.
like let alone be able to solve it. But yeah, I think over time I just practiced a whole lot, did a lot of like the sectional mocks and
Mm-hmm.
uh, that entire PPT as well. Like I think I
Yeah.
did that twice
Mm-hmm.
entirely.
So, Rucha, how many hours were you able to give daily to study for a 695?
So like Jan, Feb. So I gave the GMAT on March 3rd. So I studied like Jan, Feb entirely.
Okay.
I used to give I think about like 4 hours on average per day.
Okay. Sorted. Do you think anything could have been different for you to get probably a better score? If that, what could that have been?
So on the final test day,
Hmm.
I I finished my quant and I think that went really well for me, and then
Okay.
verbal also went really well for me, and
Okay.
I think I just got a bit tired by the time data
Hmm.
insights came,
Okay.
and I struggled with time
Right.
with data insights. So I think
Right.
yeah, probably a
Okay.
bit more of time practice could have helped me.
Got it. Nevertheless, we still have Columbia Deferred now, so all sorted. So Rucha, any advice for anybody who's in college right now? Should they target deferred? Should they wait for the conventional route of an MBA? And how should they go about GMAT? Should they wait for them to graduate? Should they wrap that preparation up during college? What is your take? What is your advice for your peers?
So anyone who's in their like second or third year of college should definitely like consider this and like start thinking about deferred MBA if they even remotely want to think about doing an MBA. Like I think you should definitely give the GMAT because it's also valid for like the next 5 years.
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely worth a shot and uh, honestly like probably your second to third year summer or like
Hmm.
I had a 3 year degree, so
Right.
uh, yeah, like by the time you enter third year or even like in your first semester of third year, you should definitely think about giving the GMAT. And yeah, usually applications are in April, so uh, try and like give it a shot for sure.
Brilliant. And last question, Rusha, we're going to circle back to you saying that I wanted to do an MBA. I want to know that right now people are a little confused, right? That is MBA valuable or not? Should I do it? Should I do it from outside? Should I do it from India? How was Rucha so sure that she has to do an MBA and she has to do it from outside? What was that reason?
I think a lot of it has to do with my brother. I think just
Uh-huh.
listening to him speak about his experiences
Right.
made me want to do it even more.
Hmm.
Uh,
Can you share what
but
were
yeah, I
they
think
exactly like? What did you like about the experiences that he shared? What was it exactly?
like the learning pedagogy is also really different compared
Hmm.
to like the Indian education. So
Hmm.
I think that's something that really stood out to me, and definitely like the network and just like the kind of global experiences that you have access to.
Hmm.
Um, and also, I think I was probably stalking profiles on LinkedIn like ever since my first year, and I think I was really fascinated by like seeing people going to like these M7 schools, and
Hmm.
yeah, I think it's just seems like a really good place to have a good career trajectory. So yeah,
Right.
I've also been really fascinated by the business side of things from a
Right.
pretty young age. So I think yeah, this is something that like I've wanted to do for a while now.
Brilliant, brilliant. All right, Rucha, this was lovely. This is great. We are so happy that you got the Columbia Defer admit. We are so happy that you got the 695, and we're all hooked onto your journey. We're looking forward to it and how it turns out. Congratulations and all the best for all your future endeavors. We're always here to support you wherever you need us. Right?
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you,
I
Rucha.
don't think I could have done it without talk.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. It's great to hear. All right. Bye bye. Take care.